Good morning from Big Sky Country. I'm Stacy, owner of Montana Used Bricks. And this week I'm going to do something really different than my normal My Bricklink store informational video. I think I am just getting over the flu. Being back in the office has been wonderful, but there's drawbacks to being around people again. It seems like we're all just passing around colds and flus because none of us have been around people for so long. I'm not feeling the greatest today. I have a couple of things I need to do, and I was trying to come up with an idea for a video, and I just couldn't do it. I did make a Lego haul video the other night, and I think I'm gonna elaborate on that a little bit more because within this Lego haul there was some interesting stuff I kind of want to go over. I want to go into a little bit of how to figure out what set might be contained within a bulk lot, and also just show you some of the stuff that I'm doing with this Lego haul. So it's going to be a little bit different just because, like I said, I don't feel good. I don't want to have to give this a lot of thought. So it'll almost be a Lego haul vlog video. So we're going to combine everything on this one. I'm going to insert the Lego haul video here, so you're going to hear another introduction. Sorry, but that's the way things worked out. And then I will show you what I have done so far with my Lego haul. Good evening, and I have a Lego haul to do tonight. I'm very excited about it. I have been spending a little bit too much time on eBay and have actually won a total of 3 auctions and did 2 buy it now. So I have a lot of Lego coming. My friend in California thought I was nuts. She said, I thought you were going to stay away from eBay. I thought so too, but I really enjoyed the whole bidding process. And although this box did cost me a little bit more than I would normally bid, I'm going to open it and show you why. The other 2 I did get a pretty good deal on, so even though I probably went a little overboard on the bidding, I did get both of those at a really good price. So you will see those later. Those probably won't be here until next week or possibly even after Thanksgiving because of just the way the Postal Service seems to be lately. So I'm going to go ahead and redo my camera so that I can hopefully get a good angle to show you what is in this box. We'll have to see how it goes. I know this probably isn't the best view, but it's really hard to figure out how to have the box, be able to dump it out, and be able to show you what is in the box. So this is a 14-pound box that I won off of eBay. And like I said, I paid a little bit more for this, but there were several things in it that I thought might make it a little bit more worthwhile. Okay, so to get started, not sure if this is a complete set or if there's anything in it that's distinguishing that I might be able to see what set it is. I believe this is also part of this and possibly even some of these new parts. So there's these 2 big bags that do look like they might be part, or at least some of it might be part of a set. But unfortunately, like I said, there's no distinguishing marks. Well, possibly the axles. Those are medium blue flexible axles. And there's also a yellow hose. Oh, and there's another yellow hose. So it's possible that I might be able to figure out what most of these parts go to. So that'll be a project to look into. And of course we have plenty of miscellaneous parts. Then I'm going to throw on the floor. And this was also what I was very excited about getting. This has quite a few of the motors in it and the wires, and those generally sell really well. They're usually a little bit higher priced item. It looks like there's even an intact sticker sheet in there and some really good Technic parts as well, because those look like the very light bluish gray. So it might be interesting to do a little research and maybe see what set these parts came from as well. Should be pretty easy with the sticker sheet in it. Another reason I was willing to pay just a little bit more was there were a few minifigures. Not a lot, but enough that it might make it worthwhile. I don't think there's any true complete minifigures, but I think with what my husband has in inventory, I think he might be able to create a few more with these. And then the rest is just miscellaneous parts. Some parts I'll have to take apart. The log panel, which for me, these generally sell fairly quickly, as do the large barrels. That looks like a sticker assembly because it's over 2 of the bricks. The start of an older helicopter. So like I said, there was quite a bit in here. Oh, nice. This is a sticker assembly from an older Western set. You can tell because it's got the light gray. It's a sticker assembly over 2 bricks, and it's also got the brown. So that may sell fairly well too. It does look like quite a few of these are from older sets. So I may have to look into maybe possibly putting some of the parts aside and trying to rebuild some of these smaller sets if I can get the instructions for them. So some more of the sheriff. And there's reddish brown with a brown 2x2. Cute little kitty face. So there's quite a bit in this. Like I said, I'm very excited about getting just even a couple of minifigs, because even if we can't build the minifigs, the helmets and the hair and some of those torsos will probably sell fairly well. And I do know that the wires and the motors in this will sell well. So overall, it was definitely worth it, even if I did have to pay a little bit more than I normally would. A quick search on Bricklink has led me to believe that these new parts here are probably most likely from this set here, Emmett's Thricycle. This set here, the AquaZone Invasion, I believe is this bag here, or at least most of the parts. That's what it appears to be from looking at the parts in the box and then comparing it to this picture here. I was able to figure that out basically from the supports here on this side. The next one that I figured out was this architect set, and I don't think I have anything more than these blue soft axles and the white hose that makes up the Ferris wheel. So I don't have a lot of that, so I don't think I would be able to get enough parts to resell that. The electronics are from this Mindstorm NXT set, and obviously I'm missing most of the major components for that, but I do have an intact sticker sheet and quite a few of the Technic and electronic parts for that. So it was kind of fun to do a little bit of quick research. It didn't take me long at all once I was able to distinguish at least one unique part in each of those bags. So I spent a few minutes this morning just adding some of the parts from the eBay auction into my inventory. I added 66 items, and you can see there was a variety of categories. There was animal, electric, brick, containers, a flag, hoses, a magnet, some utensils, panels, a riding bike, slope, some stickered assembly parts, and a couple of Technic parts. And all of those, just 66 of them, I am going to make $115 if I can sell those. And that was a lot more than what I paid for that eBay box. So I'm very excited to know that I'm definitely going to get my money's worth out of this one. I thought I would take just a minute and explain how I figure out what sets I might be able to build with my bulk parts. For example, I had this car here that was mainly put together already, but I don't know what set it goes to. So I'm going to look for a unique part on this, and obviously the sticker is the most unique part on the mudguard. So I will come over to Bricklink and I'll type in red mudguard pattern, which will bring up all of the mudguards that are red and have a pattern. The first one I come across is this one, but I noticed that there was two examples, and mine is actually the smaller of the two. I'm going to look for this part here, which just happens to be right below it, and I'll click on that. And this is telling me that this one part is only in one set. So I'll click on the set and I'll come over and take a look at it. And more than likely it's that set there. And what I'll do is I don't have some of the parts and I don't have the minifig or the instructions, but I'll come down, take a look to see how much the set is going for at the used price. This set is only going for the $5.42. So more than likely I wouldn't bother trying to resell this. I'll just part it out and sell the parts. But if I was interested in collecting these older sets, then I would probably hang on to this and then just work at getting the parts that are missing. On this other one, and I showed this earlier, this bag of parts, if you were wondering how I figured out what set it went to, because these are pretty generic parts in here. You know, there's tires and there's maybe the yellow axles, but what caught my attention was this cone that's dark bluish gray, because you don't see those cones in dark bluish gray very often. So I came over and looked up dark bluish gray cone, clicked on the cone, and then it's in 207 sets. So I'm going to come over to the color guide, and it's only in 12 sets as dark bluish gray. So when I click on that, I can kind of tell from the pictures and looking at the bag, this is going to be something that has a lot of yellows and a couple of wheels. So obviously when I clicked on this, it was pretty obvious it was this set. But I only have the one bag, so more than likely I'm not going to rebuild this. I'll just part these out as new parts. But it was kind of fun to figure out that yes, this was the set that those went with. That's just an example of how you might want to look to see what sets are in your bulk lots. So those two bags that I had that had the yellow parts in them that I said was for the AquaZone set and for the London Architect set, I have divided all of those out. I am going to try to see if I have all the parts to complete the set. My husband was able to find 4 of the 5 minifigs, and I was able to find enough parts to almost get the 5th one. I just need a head for that. So if all the parts are here, or most of the parts are here for that AquaZone set, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't resell that. I will probably purchase the instructions so I can sell it as complete. The other thing I got done is I did get all the parts out of the box, and my grandkids came over today. These were all connected at some point, and they came over today and got these all broke apart for me. So I'm going to go through them really quick, see what all is there, make sure that they're all Lego. And once I'm done with that, I will put them into there, and these will be ready to put into inventory.